Hey, Anthropomorphic Nerd here today, and today we're going to be blind reacting to something I've actually never seen before, which is kind of weird. I've never even heard it before. I have heard The Moon Rises, and I've also watched the animation for that, but I've never actually done this one. Which is a Lullaby for a Princess. The original song is by Ponyphonic. The animation that we're going to watch today is by Warpout. And he spent 2.5 years making the animation, so I'm not going to barge on that because the animation is probably really cool, and that's what we're going to watch today. So, yeah. But before we get started, I should say this. Like, it should be okay. Alright, so here it is. I don't really like Princess Celestia in the way she's depicted in this. In the song. This is all my, like, guessing and everything, because I haven't really watched it yet, but what I do know of it, so it's not even really a blind reaction, just a reaction, but what I do know of it is, like, okay, let's be all real, okay, it's okay if I sound like an asshole right now, because this is my video. It's okay if I sound like an asshole right now, because of what I'm going to say, which is probably going to be really, really messed up, and you're probably going to hate me for saying it, but it's alright. Okay, so I always thought that what Princess Celestia did was not okay, was not good, and there'll be something down in the description to skip to. I should have said that at the beginning, but it'll definitely be down there, because it always is, and I'll make sure to put it in the description now. Okay, what I always say is no. Okay, I'm spasming because I forgot what I was going to mention. Right, okay, I just remembered. Now, okay, I don't like Princess Celestia. Like, just because, like, I like her as a character and everything like that. What she does for all of society is really nice and all, but what she did to Luna really messes me up. It really makes me upset. Like, that she sent her to the moon. I understand that it wasn't really Luna, it was Nightmare Moon, and it was kind of like a U-Haul. You gotta send one away to send the other away, kind of like with the pillars. But still, what she did was kind of I wouldn't say unnecessary, but it just seems kind of wrong in my mind. Which you can try in the comments and try and explain to me, like, Anthro Nerd, she had to do it because, you know, she didn't have a choice, she didn't want to do it. Yeah, but what I personally believe is that she had quite a choice. She wasn't as good with friendship, and obviously she didn't talk to her sister enough to understand her feelings in all of this. Because, you know what, I'd probably be pretty mad too if I spent all the days and if someone spent all the days getting all the glory while I just kind of sit in the background. I do my fair share of the work, but I never get recognition for it. I'd also feel pretty upset. And she probably didn't even get recognition from her sister, which is probably the most messed up thing. So I'm going to actually read what Ponyphonic wrote down here under his description, like, of the of why she's saying this story, because I personally don't believe, because what I'm feeling right now is like a lullaby for a princess. It's a lullaby for Luna, who's trapped in the moon. I feel like, and you can hate me for this as much as you want, but I feel like, so Celestia isn't singing this song to make Luna feel better. She's singing it to make herself feel better. Like, feel like what she did was the only option that she had. Like, she didn't have any other choice, and that she couldn't fix the problem no matter what she was going to do. And just for that, I don't really. I just feels wrong to me, in a way, which it probably did to all of us every so often. All right, now that I see my thing still recording, it just felt weird. So I'm gonna read this. Okay, Ponyphonic. Just as she promised, Luna stood her ground and refused to lower the moon. Faced with the collapse of the delicate order they had worked so hard to build, Celestia was forced to do the unthinkable. Unable to fully utilize of the elements of harmony by herself, she used a fraction of their power to imprison her sister in the moon, saving the world, but at terrible cost. The harmonic bond between sun and moon was broken forever. Now the elements lie dormant, awaiting new bearers in time. The darkness in Luna's heart will begin to wane, but with it, so will the sealing spell that holds her in the moon. In 1,000 years, she will escape, weakened but still powerful, and the world can only hope that new ponies will be found who can wield the elements and save Luna from herself. But Celestia's thoughts turn again to the present. It will be centuries before she can see her sister again. That's kind of what I was thinking. And for that, she blames herself, which she should. Understandable. Surely she had seen the signs. She thinks over and over of the things she might have said and done differently, but despite her own sadness, she also longs to reach out and comfort Luna in this mix of bitterness, tenderness, and very distant hope. She looks to the moon and begins to sing. Okay, so that's a summary of basically what's going on. But like I said, if she was really sorry, she wouldn't... it kind of hops into my brain fiction that Celestia is really the real bad guy, the villain behind it all. Like, she didn't send her to the moon because she wanted to. She didn't to the moon because she felt like it. Because she's a bitch. Well, sorry, that was kind of harsh, but still. I mean, the way I see it is different than probably anybody else. But I just feel it... But, be honest, there's no way Luna's going to hear this song. She can sing her heart out, she's not going to hear it. Even if you want to believe she does, she can't because she's in the moon. She's lost forever. Lost on the moon. Yeah, a little joke in there. You know, lost for 1,000 years. It's a very terrible thing that you did, and she thinks that it was their only option, but which it might have been. But like, we saw the future that Twilight showed that she showed, and what would have happened. But I feel like why didn't she try? And Ponyphonic kind of writes that down, like, why she didn't, because the balance was upset and she couldn't use the elements anymore, which doesn't make a lot of sense, because, like, if she couldn't use the elements, well, if she could use them by herself, why couldn't she use them again by herself? But because you need both halves, but Luna wasn't even using the elements at the time, it was just her. And, like, what I personally don't understand is, like, why she didn't, try, like, why didn't she break the spell? If she missed her so much, why didn't she break the spell? Why did she just leave her on the moon until eventually she could re-release? That's why I feel like she's not as nice as people believe, because if she had the power to put her there, she should have easily had the power to bring her back. But she didn't. Instead, she waited out the 1,000 years, instead of even trying. Well, she might have tried, but we don't know that for certain, because it's not canon. Kind of seems like the thing that everybody forgot after Season 1, because, you know, she came back in the premiere of Season 1. So, like, nobody was going to question it, even though there's still people questioning it to this day. And that was 8 years ago. Sorry. Okay, it's been 8 minutes already, and I've just been ranting off about how much you guys probably hate me now. So, let's just watch it. A Lullaby for a Princess. Let's see if Celestia can make my heart open and feel bad for her, which I probably won't. But this is supposed to be really freaking sad, really fucking sad. Not even gonna say freaking, I'm gonna swear right now. And it's supposed to, like, really pluck at the heartstrings. So I'm gonna put both headphones on, and I'm gonna listen in. 3, 2, 1, play. Got that really sad music already playing. I love the art style. Warp Out, you did a great job.
Fate has been cruel and order unkind. How can I have sent you away? The blame was my own, the punishment yours. The harmony silent today.
I'm not gonna lie about that.
Into the stillness, I'll bring you a song, and I will your company keep. To your tired eyes and my lullabies, I've carried you softly to sleep.
Damn, that facial animation is insane.
once did a pony who shone like the sun look out on her kingdom inside.
It's like she's realizing the horrible shit she did without realizing it.
There is no pony so lovely and so well beloved as I.
Wait, did she really say that?
So great was her reign and so brilliant her glory that long was the shadow she cast.
The true villain, everybody.
Fell dark upon the young sister she loved and grew only darker as days and nights passed.
That's pretty cruel. I'm not gonna lie.
That others did not give her sister her due, and neither had she loved her as she deserved. She watched as her sister's unhappiness grew. But such is the way of the limelight, it sweetly takes hold of the mind of its host. And that foolish pony did nothing to stop the destruction of one who had needed her most.
That was too late. What did you expect was gonna happen? And
Princess, good
Ned-
night, sister,
this fight, holy shit, that's really cool. Not gonna lie. Epic animation.
bear up my lullaby, winds of the earth, through cloud and through sky and through space. Carry the
Violence
peace
is
and
magic.
coolness of night, and carry my sorrowing kind. Luna, your love so much more than you know.
Damn.
Troubles be far from your mind, and forgive me for being so blind.
I highly doubt Luna was going to kill her. Oh shit. It was in that moment that she realized she fucked up.
The years now before us,
Probably 500.
fearful and unknown, I never imagined I'd face them on my own. May these thousand winters swiftly pass, I pray. I love you, I miss you, all these miles away. May all your dreams be sweet tonight, safe upon your bed of
God, that's pretty awful. Not this scene's sweet, but I mean,
not of sadness, pain, or care. And when I dream I'll fly away and meet you there.
it's a very sweet and beautiful song. It's actually making me really sad. But it actually makes me want to cry. I'm actually surprised that ending there kind of brought a tear to my eye, and I was like, see, I wasn't really crying, but I was tearing up, and that's really sweet. And you gotta think about something. Who had the worst punishment, really? Was it Celestia or was it Luna? Because when Celestia banished Luna to the moon for 1,000 years, she basically said goodbye not only to her sister, but the only other creature in existence at the time that could live that long. Like, because Celestia's immortal, you know that, and Luna's immortal too. She sent Luna to the moon for 1,000 years. Celestia has been on the Earth for 1,000 years, watching all the people that she's cared about, all the people that she's loved or liked, or even her friends, if she had any, just die, just grow old and die. That's pretty awful. But still, the idea behind Celestia really, this brings more light. This is something. It's not canon. We'd like this to be canon, but it's really not. At least I don't believe it is, because it's this animated film of a song that someone wrote from My Little Pony that inspired them to write the song, kind of making their own backstory. This isn't really canon, but we'd like to believe it is. And in believing that this is canon, it gives us a little bit more of it makes us feel worse for Luna, while also feeling bad for Celestia, which most people, excluding myself, don't want to do, because we don't like her because of what she did. It's trying to make what she did, like sending her sister to the moon, feel less awful than it actually was. In a way, I'm not saying that was the intent or that was the plan, but in a way, that's kind of what it's trying to do. This song, not the animation, but the song, definitely. And even though it was a really nice song and everything, it's hard to change your opinion on a character that you've believed so long that has just been awful. So at this point, I don't want to take back my word, because word's probably the only thing I have, because, I'm not going to take that back about how I hate Celestia, or that I love Luna, or that I like Celestia from time to time because our character's funny and interesting in the show. But I don't feel like she actually... One of the biggest things is I don't feel like she actually apologized well enough for what she did. Which, I love that this song kind of brings it out, that she's fucking sorry. That's what the song is all about. But Luna didn't hear that. You're singing that to the moon. The moon can't hear. It can't talk back to you. But I can understand the concept of it. Like, where was that when Luna did come back? And it's like, also if you watch the series, Princess Celestia doesn't really seem like she's grateful that Luna came back. That they don't really like each other that much. That they still hate each other. Even though all this shit that they went through, they still hate, they don't really like each other. They love each other, but to a point. It's like, to a point. I love you, but to a point. And that's what bothers me. Celestia should be a lot more grateful that Luna's back, and she should, like, love her unconditionally, no matter what awful things she does post being in the moon, because she's been gone for 1,000 years. What if that were to happen again? You would be lonely and bitter and terrible all over again, but you'd be like, I gotta do it for Equestria. It would just be awful. Just like Celestia doesn't understand how good she's got it with Luna back. Well, not really how good she's got it, but like, I think she even threatened her in one of the episodes, being like, I don't even need you, Luna. Like, I don't think she didn't say that exactly, but she was like, I don't need you around because I can do both jobs all by myself. to basically telling her that she doesn't matter all over again. Like, history repeats itself, doesn't it? It really does. This has been a long video and a long rant. I could say it's a rant because I got nothing else to say. I was gonna write a script for this episode, actually. I was going to, like, end the Vine reaction and then just, like, write a script and then do it again. But you know what? I think I covered everything I want to say. You all probably hate me now. The couple people who actually watch this video, My Little Pony fans, you guys probably hate me. Probably gonna unsubscribe and be like, Anthronerd, you're such a dick. Which is kind of... Well then, you know what? So be it. That's who I am. Sorry, that's my opinion on Celestia. Oddly enough, but this song definitely brought new light, and I love the animation, I love the singing. Both, go subscribe to Ponyphonic, go subscribe to Warp Out. They did really good job on this, and that's all I gotta say. So, with that being said, as always, I'm Anthropomorphic Nerd. If you agree with anything I say, not disagree, if you agree with any of it, put it down in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them. I will 100% answer it. If you agree with anything I say, I'll be like, right? Or I'll just do that. Oh, even if you disagree, then I'll still answer your comments, because I don't really get a lot of comments, so I just answer every comment most of the time. Or I love or like it or dislike it. So I guess with that being said, that's the end of the video. It's been really long, and yeah, that's it. I hope you don't hate me for this. I'm gonna watch Suction Cup Man next, so see you next time. Bye.